talking about digital economy. You cannot know the present without the past. And then the future is the function of the past plus the present. We have so many cryptocurrencies in the world, which everybody's talking about in this time. If you go to the internet, there are people advertising all manner of cryptocurrencies. But we are here talking about Zuga coin, which form the basis of digital economy in Africa. So the question now is, why Zuga coin? When other cryptocurrencies are all over the place, why must it be Zuga coin? It's the question that you must answer to let your listener or your client or your customer believe in what you are telling him. Wow. But before Zuga coin is a cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is digital money. Digital money is what we are going to use in the course of driving a digital economy. So I want to start by saying everything in the world you see has an evolution process. I want to start with the food we eat. But since we have a lot of food, I will mention meat. The meat we eat, Africans before doesn't cook meat. An African can kill a meat. They were hunters. So the reason why Africans are hunters is because the founder of hunting was an African, and his name was Nimrod. Nimrod is the one that started hunting, and he was a descendant of Africa. So hear this. I don't want to go deeper. I'm not preaching Bible, but they were hunters. So what they do is this: when an African go hunting and they kill animal, they roast it and eat. Roast in the bush. So as they are roasting in the bush, you have to understand that they will roast it and there will be no soup, there will be no salt. They eat without salt. Roast animal in the bush and eat. So at a point, there was an evolution of meat. So they started cooking. So they started cooking sometime in 16th century. If you check very well, when salt was discovered in Africa. And that particular time, people in Africa that were using salt were not even much. Like in my place, it was the Jukun that were traders in salt. They were the ones that were mining salt in those days. The Jukun people. It was not found everywhere. So the cooking time came where they use water and salt to cook. Use water, use pepper, cook meat. So the cooking continued. There is an evolution. Move from roasting to cooking, boiling with water, and at the time they started producing oil. So they will cook and put oil to affect the odor. It's in the process of time that onion came, and then what they call seasoning cube started during wartime. The First World War brought seasoning cube because there was no meat again. So when there was no meat, then a company now started producing seasoning cube that is called Maggi. So Maggi was produced to ensure that people have the aroma of meat inside their soup. So when they are eating vegetable, they carry Maggi, put inside the vegetable. So they now begin to hear the aroma of soup and then they enjoy it. So these people that started this company now blow it with adverts. It was publicity that make Maggi stew. So at the point, even if you use any other seasoning cube in the world, people call it Maggi because of the publicity they made. That is, I'm talking about the evolution of cooking. So it got to a point, we don't just boil, put oil, put Maggi, but we also fry. It's an evolution. So people continue frying. As I'm talking to you now, for the purpose of this lecture, they don't use oil again to fry. As they are using oven, I'm telling you, they are baking meat. There are machines that you can put meat inside without oil and they will still fry for you. That is evolution of cooking. So that means anything must not remain the way it started. Let me go to the evolution of energy. Power. The source of power, the source of energy in the whole world started with straw. Somebody say straw. Straw. It was straw that was the first source of energy in the world. Straw means grass. So grass was the one that was the first source of power in the world. After you see straw, they now move to coal. Coal means it's trees. They burn trees and get charcoal, and then that was the source of energy. The evolution of energy. They proceeded to wood. Wood was giving power, was giving energy. From wood, they now move to water. That is where we have hydroelectricity. It was a transition. And many of you here, when you started school in Nigeria, they will tell you the source of electricity in Nigeria is from Kainji Dam. Dam is a water. It's water. That means the hydroelectricity was the next evolution of power. So light moved from grass to wood to water. So in the process of time, they now people now started using, because of some of the dangers are associated with the hydroelectricity that catalyze or associated with the metamorphose to environmental pollution that is causing climate change and global warming. Then the human being now say, okay, let us change from hydroelectricity to solar electricity. So now solar energy. So the sun became another level of getting source of power and energy. Can I talk to you here? So many places today you go, you see solar panels on top of the roof. People are enjoying that one better because it's helping better than hydroelectricity. Coupled with rivers are dry. So as I'm talking to you now, we are yet to recover or to understand solar energy. Then some places cannot have sun, and then they cannot use solar energy because sun is difficult in their place. And then they bring another thing now, it's called renewable energy. That renewable energy now means getting light from the wind. It's what is about to start. Renewable energy, that is from the wind. So grass brought light, wood brought light, water brought light, sun brought light. Now wind is bringing light. So that is how evolution of things kept coming. And before you know it, if you didn't agree with that one, it will still come and stay with you, whether you like it or not. And then came the evolution of money. you hear? Money started by trade by barter. Trade by barter, it is if you have a goat. I don't like goat meat. You like lamb or sheep. I will give you my sheep, you give me your goat. What you like and you don't have, you give me, I will give you what you have, I don't have. Or what I have, you don't have. You give me what you have and I don't have. That was trade by barter. Exchanging of things. So in the process of time, there was so much cheating. To an extent that if I give you my sister, you give me your own sister for marriage. And if my sister is giving birth to your house, and your own sister is not giving birth in my house, they have to go and cancel that transaction. Carry my sister, come back with children. Carry your own with no child. So there was a challenge. So before you know it, the evolution of money now moved to cowries. They moved from cowries to coins. So cowries was the time we hear about shillings. Coins was what we hear about kobo in Nigeria. Can I talk to you here?
Yes, sir.
So from kobo to paper money. So the paper money will now move to plastic money. Plastic money is when people have their ATM card in their pocket. That is plastic money. All those things came. Remember when plastic money came, people didn't agree with it. People refused to get their ATM card until banks started pursuing them from the banking hall. Anytime you have to withdraw money less than 100,000, you cannot withdraw on the counter. You must go to ATM. So they forced them out. You have to go and look for ATM. Now everybody who opens bank account have an ATM. They are not pursuing them again. They are the ones that they needed ATM card. Can I talk to you? When POS came, nobody liked POS. But today, people don't go to the bank for withdrawing of money, except it's a very big amount of money. They always rush to POS in their next door neighbor and withdraw money. But they didn't like it in the first place. Evolution of money. Now, all these things have passed, and we are entering another level called digital money. This time around, you don't need to hold money before you spend. You can just hear that you have money. You can still spend money. So anytime you open your wallet, you don't need to open bank account. You need to open wallet. And you don't need to go to any place to go and open bank account. You can sit in your home, open your wallet, upload all the information, and then spend money where you sit. No more stress. Is that another evolution of money? People that were not comfortable with ATM card are still now looking for ATM card. So also, people that are thinking that cryptocurrency, they will not use it. They are looking at it somehow. But I want to tell everybody that this is a new norm. Accept it. Even if you delay, you will still accept it. It's a new norm. Let's take it quickly. There's no choice. If you keep your fiat currency in the bank, I'm telling you, there's coming a time that government will be seizing monies. Because the way they are poor now, they will seize your money and tell you to go to court. You go to court, and then court will still rule against you. Before they finish that judgment, there will be National Assembly bill that will permit government to steal your money. They know how to do it. As I'm talking to you now, the federal government, through the Minister of Finance, have proposed the slashing of salaries in Nigeria. That means they cannot pay again. Let me ask you something. 2021 budget, they are selling properties to fund 2021 budget. So when it comes to 2022 budget, they have sold all properties. Are they going to sell human beings? It's not because of their fault. It is because in my place I eat yam. But there's a time for yam. When that time of yam finish, whether you keep it, it will become decomposed. That is it. You cannot keep yam till September. The time of old yam pass. You have to wait for new yam. If you keep that old yam, you can't use it again because it cannot satisfy you.